Hey everyone! So this video is my Black Phoenix Alchemy Lab or BPAL Perfume Oil video, and it's going to be about the oils starting with O and P. So it has taken me a little bit longer to get this one filmed and up, but I was filming so many that I didn't want anybody to get sick of the videos. So I'm starting again and popping a couple up. And we'll see how far I get through. So let's get started. Actually before we go, in case you're wondering what lipstick I'm wearing, because I do get asked in my videos quite a lot, this is NYX Spellbound, and it's just like a pinky, reddish pinky kind of shade. So the first oil that I'm going to start with is Obatala, and it is my favourite BPAL of all time, basically, and it's actually a general catalogue scent, so I'm going to get a couple more of these as well, because I think that it doesn't smell as good fresh as it does aged. This particular bottle is from, I think, late 2006, early 2007. So Obatala is milk, coconut meat, shea butter and cool refreshing water. I definitely think the aged Obatala smells so much better than the fresh. When I first got my bottle, I actually bought it from somebody else and it was already aged, and I really fell in love with the scent. Then I bought my own bottle fresh because I went through the first one quite quickly and it didn't smell anything like it, and I was so disappointed. So I put it away and just left it in the box for a couple of months, and after about 6 months I got it out and tried it again and it smelled so much better. So normally I have a couple of bottles in rotation of this, where I age one, use up one, age another one, use up one, and so on and so forth. But this just, it smells so nice. It's basically like a really fleshy, meaty coconut kind of smell. It's not like a dry coconut, it's a very wet, rich, pulpy coconut smell. And it kind of reminds me of suntan lotion, but in a good way, like coconut oil and everything that you like about that smell of the beach and holidays. This is actually what I took away with me when I went on my holiday to New Zealand, and it just makes me remember that as well, which I kind of like because I love New Zealand. It's so pretty, and this reminds me of that now. But yeah, if for anybody that likes coconut scents, this is definitely a must try for coconut lovers, and that's why I love this so much, is because I love coconut scents. And this is my all-time favourite BPAL oil, and I'm just really happy that it wasn't a limited edition. The next bottle, I'm not sure if I'm going to pronounce it correctly, but it's the Oblation. Now it's described as a stirring blend of dianthus, French lavender, blackberry and white honey. So this one I haven't smelt in a really long time, and I don't know why, because it's actually quite nice. This to me would be a nice scent to wear if I'm going to bed. Now that sounds a little strange to some people, but sometimes I have trouble getting to sleep, and I think this will actually really help, or a little bit on my pillow. It's kind of like a really perfumey kind of scent, but not in a really perfumey kind of way, if that makes sense. It is definitely lavender, and I do smell the French lavender. It's not a very artificial lavender smell to me though. It's sort of like a dry lavender. It's very pleasant actually. I don't get the honey. It's like just sweet lavender. And I don't really get anything else apart from lavender in this. It is floral, a little bit floral, but mainly lavender. But I don't mind that. But if you don't like lavender, definitely don't get this one. But I think this one would be a good nighttime, relaxing kind of scent. The next bottle is Peacock Queen, which I got this bottle in 2007. Now there's not really any notes listed individually, it's more just a description, but basically it's rose, so like a really red rose. And that's exactly what I get, a really smooth, red blooming rose smell. So it's a very pleasant floral scent. It's the kind of scent though that it could turn soapy on some people, particularly with the floral scents or the rose scents, or powdery. It is sort of perfumey, but I really like rose scents, particularly in the cooler months. But this is basically just like plucking a full-bloomed red rose from a garden and taking a sniff, and that's basically what Peacock Queen smells like to me. The next bottle is also from 2007, and it's Prospero. Now this particular scent is described as a rich Sangiovese vintage swirled through opulent amber, rich plum, champaca flower and arrogant white musk. Okay, so when you sniff this, or at least when I sniff this, I get a lot of the wine kind of smell, which is the Sangiovese. That's basically wine. And definitely the plum, so it's like a really plummy wine kind of smell. But to me, it kind of smells a little bit like cough syrup. It just has that note that kind of makes it just a little bit medicinal in a way. It's like a tart kind of note to the top of it, which kind of just makes it to me smell a little bit like medicine, like cough medicine. But I definitely get the wine and the plum. I can't really get any of the white musk or the floral scents, unless that's the note that's kind of making a little bit like a higher pitched scent, if that makes sense. It's like the tartness, that medicine-y kind of medicinal smell. It's not by any means unpleasant. I think this would work really well, particularly for cooler months yet again. I think in summer it might be a bit too heady, but I do like this one, and it has aged quite well, but it's really rich and thick. But definitely cough syrupy kind of smell, but I guess that's just what I get from wine kind of smells most of the time anyway. But I do like this one, it's very plummy. The next oil is from Halloween 2006, and it's Punky Night. So Punky Night's described as a light-hearted scent. Apple orchards, bright cranberries and a touch of warm cider. Definitely get the apple, and you do smell the cider. It's kind of like a light red apple scent. It's not like bitter and sweet like a green apple can be, that really sweet but bitter scent. It's a very true apple kind of smell, but just definitely a cider smell to it. And I kind of get like a light red cherry smell, which is probably the cranberry. It's sort of like a sweet, fruity berry scent, but to me it smells like more like cherry than it does cranberry. But I think it works well together. This one's definitely a summery scent. It's very light, very fun, I guess. This would also work well on younger people, because I think it's not something that's too grown up, and it's not something that is to be taken too seriously. I mean, it's apple. But yeah, definitely a nice scent. This is the kind of scent that you would imagine them describing as, you know, in the movies where they go, oh, her hair smelled like apple. That's the kind of smell that this reminds me of. The next scent is also from Halloween 2006, and it's Pumpkin Queen. So, Pumpkin Queen is described as regal Egyptian amber, red ginger, orange peel, mandarin, cardamom, fig leaf and warm pumpkin. This one, to me, you can definitely smell the pumpkin, but it's kind of like a cakey kind of pie kind of smell. I do get the ginger and the orange peel, the mandarin. To me it kind of all works together to kind of make it smell like pumpkin gingerbread, if that makes sense. So kind of like, I guess, like pumpkin pie. It smells really nice. It's very festive. I think at least, you know, this would work well, say around Christmas time. Maybe not in Australia because it's so hot, but like winter time for us, or Christmas time for the rest of the world. But yeah, it's definitely like, it's a pumpkin pie kind of smell. It's a little bit foody, but not too foody. It's still really nice even without that cakey kind of smell to it. So don't worry if you're not a massive foodie scent, this is still quite a nice oil for you. And I've got 4 more pumpkin scents to go, and that's it. So the first one is from 2008, and that's Pumpkin 1 from 2008. So this pumpkin scent is described as pumpkin with mango, persimmon, coconut and myrrh. Now from here I definitely get the mango, a little bit of coconut, but not a lot of coconut for me. But yeah, definitely the pumpkins with the mangoes are standing out the most for me. And it actually works. It doesn't sound like pumpkin and mango would really go together, but it smells really nice. It's very foodie, very foodie. I can smell the myrrh, but not a lot. I'm more getting mango and pumpkin with a little bit of coconut underneath it. But I do like this as a pumpkin scent because I do like the way that the pumpkin works in with the mango to make it not too pumpkin-y, I guess. But yeah, that's a nice one as well. The next scent is another pumpkin scent again, and it's Pumpkin 2 from 2008. Pumpkin 2 is described as pumpkin with black musk, leather accord, tonka, teak, orange wood and opopnax. I don't get as much pumpkin in this one, but I definitely do get leather, a lot of leather in this one. A little bit of musk in the background, and a woody kind of smell to it as well. So this one's kind of like a very dark, mysterious kind of scent. I do get a little bit of the pumpkin, but nowhere near as much as the other. It's definitely more leather, like a musky leather kind of scent for me. I can't say it's one of my favourites, probably because it is so masculine in a way, with the leather and the musk. But it's nowhere near as sweet as the others. So I think this would work, it could actually work well on a guy. But let me know if you have ever tried this on a guy, your partner or your brother, your dad, and if they liked it or not, because this one, I don't like it as much as my other pumpkin scents, but that's just because I'm into really sweet and fruity scents. This one's more of a deeper leather, smoky kind of scent, which a lot of people are into, and sometimes I am, but at the moment I'm not feeling this one as much. It still is a nice scent, it's just I do prefer the sweeter scents at the moment. Second last is Pumpkin number 3 from 2007. And I think the labels from 2007 are absolutely adorable. Now, Pumpkin number 3 was described as pumpkin with white chocolate, caramel, pomegranate and cream. So this one's definitely sounding like a foodie one. And it is. So you can smell the pumpkin in there. I'm getting a lot of pomegranate, which is actually quite nice. It's very creamy. It says white chocolate, but I guess it's got that really sweet chocolatey smell, but yeah, I mean I wouldn't have definitely guessed white chocolate. I would have picked up cocoa or chocolate in there, but I can see how it could be white chocolate. I'm not getting a lot of caramel, a little bit, but mainly pomegranate, white chocolate, definitely cream, and the pumpkin. I think the caramel, it's kind of getting lost between the chocolate and the cream, but it is most certainly a very sweet scent, but the pomegranate's actually standing out, which I kind of like that. It's a bit different. And last but not least is Pumpkin number 5 from 2007. Again, the label is absolutely adorable. Now this one's described as pumpkin with benzoin, bourbon vanilla, lemon peel, neroli, blood orange and red ginger. This one to me smells a lot like Pumpkin Queen. I can smell the pumpkin. It's like a spicy pumpkin. So it's not as fruity as Pumpkin Queen was. It's more spicy. I get the vanilla. I don't really get lemon. I mean, the orange works well with the ginger, kind of just makes it like a spicy scent. But I do get the vanilla in it as well, which kind of tones it down a bit, otherwise the ginger might be a bit too strong. I don't really get lemon in it at all, but I do get like a citrusy smell, which I think is more neroli or orange. But this one's rather nice as well. It's kind of like a pumpkin gingerbread, but not as fruity. It's more spicy than Pumpkin Queen. So this one's nice as well, and the label is so cute. So that's my O and P oils for BPAL. I hope you enjoyed the video and I hope it was helpful. Please feel free to comment below, let me know what you think. If you have any of the oils, please feel free to leave a comment below and let me know what you think of the oils and what you get from them as well. Because I always find it interesting to see how other people interpret and sniff things differently. So let me know, but I'll see you guys again really soon. Bye!